don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
This is Miss Motorsports 2024, Megan Williams, and you're watching Out of the Fast Lane.
When it comes to Tulsa and all the content creating and fun happening in the pits, Matthew Dillner is probably one of the guys you'll see having the fun with the drivers.
I stick out a little bit.
Here at the Chili Bowl Nationals, you were here for the Tulsa Shootout a couple weeks ago. How much fun you having up here in Tulsa?
I mean, I came to my first Chili Bowl with just a bunch of friends, and we, watched the races, had a few barley pops, just as a fan. And I always said, like, if I ever get a chance to, it was a bucket list to come here. If I ever get a chance to work this event, my God, I want to work it so bad. And then when I took the job from with Flo, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get to work the Chili Bowl. So it's kind of like bucket list for me every year I come. I know that sounds like a PR line, but like, I love this building, but I love the racers. So I love this race because there's one thing that I love about this race in particular. It's not just the most badass midget race of all time. It's not only the coolest building you've ever been in, and you'll never understand it unless you come. It's the people. And I know this sounds like fairy tale-ish or whatever, but like, you got some incredible talent and incredible equipment and beautiful race cars. Go up and down what we're on right now, Main Street. But then in every corner, every crevice of this building, you have true racers. You have fathers and sons and uncles and
Robert Bell.
Yeah, and you got Robert Bell, you got veterans, and you've got 15-year-old kids.
Yep.
Right? You have people that are micro racers locally, somewhere, and they're just trying their dream to make it somewhere in the Chili Bowl, or maybe their dream is just to compete in the Chili Bowl. You can't come here and uncover all that, but for me, I just try my best. Lift up rocks, see what's underneath it, find cool stories. You'll never be able to tell everybody's story, but damn, it's fun to try.
Absolutely, and as a content creator myself,
yes, sir.
It seems like that aspect of getting to have fun and basically do what you want to do, but you're also working, but you get to have fun and you get to interview people and do stories that you want to do. It's got to be just fun just to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little kid that grew up like CJ Sarn is passing me. We did a great interview with him last year. Him and his dad running here. When I was a kid sitting in the grandstands at Islip Speedway, Stafford Motor Speedway, Riverhead Raceway, I didn't have the money. My brother and I didn't have money to race. So, because we wanted to be race car drivers. And it was like, all right, well, what are we going to do? So media, now content, that was our avenue to work in the sport. So, if God came down and asked me if there's one thing I could do in life, it would be to race a race car. If he asked me, okay, that can't happen, what's number two? It's doing what I'm doing. From announcing at Bowman Gray to doing content on air, editing, shooting at Lions and Tigers and Bears on mine. Everything is fun about, it's hard work, but I'm living a dream every day, and that's what makes work fulfilling.
A couple more questions for you. Obviously, we've had a lot of racing on this track. In your opinion, how's the racing been?
It's awesome. I kind of liked, after the first night watching that, it was a very unusual track last night. And I'm not a sprint car and midget guy my whole life, but watching it be as slick as it was, and guys kind of throwing that slider line and going up and then hitting the hell out of that curve. And it was like a ramped curve, but it was inconsistent too. It was technical. It wasn't like super rough of a cushion, but there was points in, like when I was down in 3, that if you entered on it, if you didn't do it just right, it would hit you. It was just an interesting track because you could do a lot of things with your race car. That makes it even fun for us covering it.
Absolutely. And another question for you: Top Row Rowdies. What's your opinion?
Yeah, opinion. You need to bring the marshmallows back, man. I miss the marshmallows. I miss even getting winged in the face by them when I walk over there, man. But the Rowdies are cool. I usually go up and hang out with those guys. Sometimes I'll shoot from up there just because it's such a cool, raucous atmosphere. It's kind of like being at a hockey game with the New York Islanders, Rangers, where there's a feel, an atmosphere, and it gets loud over there even when nothing's happening. And those are the real race fans of the building. The ones that are, they can't see the whole track some places there, and they're just having fun. drinking, eating, fellowship, making friends. And all in all, that's what
And
it's
some
all
of the
about.
drivers go over there too, which is cool.
Oh, yeah,
like last
man, I
night,
mean-
I was just talking to Gordy Gundaker, and he said him and Nick Hoffman over there
Oh,
partying
yeah.
it up. It's just it's
Hoffman's
awesome.
always over there. I've seen Santino. I've seen Rico over there. Been with him over there. It's pretty rad. So
Absolutely. And lastly,
Yeah.
what's 2025 looking like for you? Rest of the year.
2025 is looking as crazy as ever. I'm developing a little bit of a content series that should hit flow at some point this year, which will be something new. Bowman Gray announcing there for our weekly
Clash.
races.
The Clash is coming up.
Clash is coming up, announcing the weekly races there at Bowman Gray on Flow. Traveling the country, doing things from reporting to camera to editing. We're all a bunch of Swiss Army knives, whether it's our producers, the Brandon Pauls and the Tim Truexes and the Rob Blounce. You see almost all of us on air, but then we're all doing stuff behind the scenes, Tyler Burnett's, all that stuff. So we're all here this weekend, staying in an Airbnb, staying up all night, creating content, not sleeping, having fun.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you chatting with me, and have
Thank
fun the
you.
rest of the week.
Thank you. And hey, do yourself a favor, have fun.
Absolutely.
Like what you're doing right now, like if you can't have fun doing it, you're not doing it right.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Well, thanks for chatting with me.
Thank you.